Tonight, it's the National Football League. On EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 15 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is Thomas.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that nearly intercepted. Yeah, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here now the Bears offense for their...
He wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 89 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nelson caught on the slant. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They run with Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now out comes Houston. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Nelson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That is caught by Fountain. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff ready to go. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 60
Operating from the gun, Nelson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Nelson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Set to throw is Nelson. To throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Nelson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. Nelson. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Nelson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ready. Clock 40.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On second down now, it's Thomas. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.